We also know from the literature, from research in the criminal justice system, that even when African Americans and whites are convicted of the same crime, black people tend to get higher sentences and stricter sentences as well. So that means that even for the same offense, African American people are punished harsher than their white counterparts. We also know that by putting people in these systems, there is no quote-unquote rehabilitation. It's merely another way of limiting the social, economic, and political opportunities of black people, so that while African American men are targeted and therefore more likely to enter this prison system, we find that one of the consequences, as I said, is this inability to vote, which affects political rights. Also, it affects employment and economic opportunities. There are certain limitations for people who have criminal records. We see that from a social standpoint, these men are also unable to make meaningful contributions to their communities and families because of these unjust sentences and ramifications of being targeted specifically for this system. So in the overall scheme, we see that the prison system is functioning much in the way that slavery did, in terms of limiting the opportunities of one group, black people, for the advantages that another group, in this case white people, continue to benefit from the white privilege. So white privilege is being less likely to be stopped, being less likely to be targeted for crime, and still remaining to get the benefit that comes from targeting other groups. So that would perpetuate their increased access to political positions, increased access to jobs, and increased access to making changes in our society and community. The only way then to rectify this situation is to continue to fight for equity and justice. So when we talk about racial equity, to really truly make our society a level playing field. Now, in order to get to that point, we would have to really examine the way our society functions. We would have to dismantle racism and to also take a close look at dismantling white privilege, so that everyone has the same privileges and advantages in society.